In the heart of the charming storybook town of Magnolia Grove, the square buzzed with activity. The air was alive with the chatter of locals and the rustle of shopping bags. The scent of fresh-cut grass drifted in the warm breeze as I strolled through town. Hope and determination fueled my steps. After all, I was starting a new chapter in my life. Just the previous day, the Greyhound had unceremoniously dropped me and my 3 bags at the edge of town. The bus's exhaust was a final farewell to my old life. I recently hung up my microphone as the host for my popular podcast, Criminally Yours, Your Daily Shot of Murder, and left the big city to relocate to the slower pace of Magnolia Grove, North Carolina. Just a blip on the map nestled near the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, where crime was non-existent, and the tree-lined streets radiated with charm. Their motto? Where our people are as sweet as our blossoms. I poured my life savings into a worn-down corner store located in a historical building once known as Elliott's Drugs, a bustling pharmacy and soda fountain back in the day, to fulfill my dream of opening a coffee and dessert cafe, Cacio Latte. My reason for taking such a huge leap of faith? Peace of mind. I wanted to shift gears from the fast lane into a slow mosey. My big plan was to sell specialized coffees and scrumptious desserts to the community. According to my research, what was lacking from Magnolia Grove was a neighborhood cafe, and the closest thing to passable coffee was the Dunkin' Donuts in the next town over. Despite the enormous decision to uproot my life and plunder my savings account, I couldn't wait to get started renovating the location for my future cafe. I'd been dreaming of a fresh start for several years. The wear and tear of doing the podcast and living in the big city had finally taken its toll, and my nerves were shot. As I said, I longed for a simpler life where I could brew coffee, serve yummy desserts and pastries, and have light-hearted conversations with regular folks that didn't involve, well, crime. I pictured my shop as an inviting haven where locals could meet up and share quality time together. I could see myself in the early morning hours, mixing ingredients for my easy-to-bake yet tasty treats, blueberry muffins, my grandmother's famous cinnamon rolls, and of course my favorite, chocolate chip cookies. I could already smell the enticing aromas of sugary sweets filling the place, coupled with the aroma of my favorite coffee blends. And after the last customer strolled off to do whatever it was people did in Magnolia Grove, I'd commute to my cozy and welcoming apartment right upstairs, above the shop. That was my plan, anyway. These thoughts lifted my weary soul as I walked through town. But as I approached the vacant building, I felt a pang of fear and doubt. The crumbling facade and cracked windows evidenced years of abandonment. Uh-oh. Suddenly, this project of whipping the building back into shape appeared colossal and daunting, if not impossible. Think positive, Parker. Look beyond the decay and glimpse the possibilities. Yes, it would take serious hard work, but it would be worth it in the end. That's what I hoped anyway. I crossed the street and headed to the entrance, where an older man stood waiting in front of the chain-locked door. He wore baggy jeans, a faded tee, and a raggedy baseball cap that looked like it had been around for quite some time. His puffy white beard was a bit unkempt and gave him a slight resemblance to Santa. He seemed like the kind of man who could hug you and remind you that everything would be okay. He smelled like fresh soap and sawdust. I liked him immediately.
"You must be Parker Hayes."
He extended his hand and widened his smile.
"Clyde Honeycutt, your handyman extraordinaire."
I reached out and put forth a hearty shake. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Honeycutt."
"Oh, you can call me Clyde, sweetie. No pretense here."
"Well, nice to meet you, Clyde." I looked at the neglected building. "Looks like we've got our work cut out for us."